A couple of months ago, I made this flying base, and it was pretty cool. But then I thought, what if I did that again, but even better? So that's what we're doing here, making an even bigger base. But this time, it's going to drive instead of fly, because there is no way what I'm going to build in this video is getting off the ground. Well, I guess except for when it violently glitches into itself and explodes, but you don't need to worry about that. Alright, let's do this. Now, I should be able to do this much better than before, because I gained a bunch of valuable knowledge while making the flying base. So first of all, do I want to use these tank tracks? I thought I might want to use these, but looking at them now, I don't think they're big enough. However, these monster truck wheels, they might do the trick. And then we can kind of just line them up like this. Yeah, okay, this should work. So I guess let's just start out by kind of making a solid foundation for this thing. Okay, I think this is kind of the general idea I wanted to go with, and I did not add turning. Oh boy. And the general idea here is we've got these sets of wheels, and then I actually put hinges in there. So as we kind of go along this hill, you can see, yeah, look at that, the wheels kind of like rotate as they go up and down. I think this is a good start. Let's continue. Okay, wow, this is taking a while. But I think I have kind of a general idea. And I spent some time, as you can see, making some lovely little doors. As you can see, we've got some distance sensors up there. So as we walk in, they open and then close. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how this is looking. Let's start building the actual walls here, because I think I want this thing to have 2 entire floors. I want this thing to be even bigger than the flying base. we are already at the complexity limit, or at least just about, so we will be needing complexity mod. Alright, well, we are definitely getting somewhere. I've got this so far. And, I still forgot to add turning. So I think you can kind of see what I'm going for. We got some lovely doors still working. And, this seat will move. This is just temporary. And back here, I built this little nice viewing area. Don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it looks pretty. Up in the front here, I'm honestly thinking I might try to build like a little engine just for aesthetics up here. I think that could be a cool way to fill out the space. And up here you can see we've got the beginnings of the second floor, and I'm planning on actually having like half this closed in for the like bridge control area, and then the other half can be a more open balcony kind of area. We've got some nice railings around this. They don't really stop you from falling off, but they look pretty. But yeah, I think we've got the general idea down. The downstairs is actually, I'd say, almost done. And then, of course, we'll just need to continue on the upper floor. Well, I've still got a lot more work to do, so let's just get right back into it. Oh, no. We've reached that part in the building process where my game has spontaneously crashed. Well, too bad. I will persevere. Nothing will stop this beautiful creation from taking shape. Oh boy. Okay, well, this might be a problem. No, you know what? We'll get through this. It'll be fine. It was not fine. I spent the next few days making multiple attempts to get this to work. First, I switched over to a simpler map and removed some of the more complex parts of the base, which actually did help. I was able to build out the second floor some more, finishing the walls, making a nice spot for the seat, and putting on a roof. But it only lasted for so long until the game crashed again. Next, I removed the wheels and any other blocks that were even slightly complex, which once again prolonged my game's inevitable demise. So at this point, I was running out of ideas. Nothing could stop this build from instantly crashing my game. However, there was still one more option, a multi-part build. So the idea of this is essentially to separate the build into 2 or more individual builds, therefore bypassing any issues with block limits or complexity limits. Once you have this, you can use magnets to align and hold these parts together, along with various methods of transferring control inputs to the second build. Now, with all that in mind, let's cut this mobile base in half and turn it into a multi-part build. Okay, I have cut it in half. Okay, test number 1 of a multi-part build. I've never made one before, so I have no idea if this is gonna work. Should be fine. Can we just like... They're not at the same height, are they? Oh! Alright, I think I've got it down now. We should be able to just kinda... Nope, it's right there. It is right there. Come on, look at that. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'll call that good for now. We can figure that out. Let me get these other things figured out though. Okay, I think I've come up with something. Oh, perfect connection. Okay, and now, so in here, I don't know if this is how most people do it, but this is the way I thought of. So if you look in here, we've got some pistons and then some distance sensors. I have controls hooked up to the pistons on the side with my seat, and then they hit these sensors, which then do stuff on the back, since I can't actually control the back because it's a separate build. But I think if I press W... Oh, okay, I think the distance sensors are not set up correctly. Alright, that should be better. Okay, so now... Forward, backwards, and then lower mine and lower theirs. Okay, I don't think I set the pistons correctly, but you see the idea. We can now control the front and the back simultaneously. Okay, I just had the pistons and logic set up a little weird, but now we connect flawlessly, might I add. I don't know why that's working so well all of a sudden. And then we can hit 2 to lower. Oh, that was to lower theirs. But yeah, we can lower theirs and ours. And then there we go. We still can't turn. But now, I'm going to get to work making this thing, like, actually good. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the suspension back. Oh, could I use anchor pins for this? I feel like it's a really bad idea. And they're just going to be super volatile. But I gotta try it though. Okay, so we extend that. It connects. I'm gonna lower it. Oh, wait, that might have worked. I'm gonna turn off the magnet. Oh, no way. I was sure the anchor pin would be horrible. Okay, well, I'm gonna add like a couple more of those to secure the rest of this, and then I think we're good. Okay, I've got 4 of them now. Oh, and then turn the magnet off. Lower it. Oh, look how secure that is. I think we've got the connections all good. Okay, quick update. I set up the logic a little differently, so I have one button controlling all of these, just a little quality of life thing. And now, we still drive around, still no steering. I haven't thought about that yet, but if I hit E, everything's on toggle. So we can kind of, it's a little weird to walk around while it's moving. But, yeah. Alright, well, let's finally add steering. I've done it. We can turn now. This is actually coming along very nicely. I think it might be time to actually start working on the aesthetics. It has been over 5 hours. So, yeah, let's actually just start having a bit of fun building. Alright, I think I've got something. So as you can see, we've got quite a few things different, most notably all the lights here, which I will turn it to night soon, but first I will just take a little walk around here. A lot of the floor in here is a dark wood just to kind of break up all the flat space. We've got some portholes there, the lights around obviously. If we come back here, we've got more lights out here. The floor continues, is that the same color? That's not the same color. Okay, well, I need to fix that. But anyway, we've got more lights here. And then the nice fire pit with some little seats. And then we can, of course, come down here. More lights. We've got the engine room. We've got some red light up here. I had some little windows in here. They're kind of cool. The engine. Some little doohickeys on the wall. Also, we've got some little pipes running there. And if you look underneath, we actually have exhaust in the back here, or in the on the bottom. And then we come back here. We've got this little area. We got some churpos up on shelves. Back here, this room is mostly empty. I did add some little benches here. And then I believe that's... Ooh, okay. And now, if I change it to night real quick, and if we ignore the mismatched floor, you can see some nice lighting going on here. Out here, not too much lighting, but well, actually these lanterns illuminate quite a bit. And the fire too. And we can come down here. Got a little bit of light in here. This is kind of dim, but also, I mean, it's enough. We can come back here. Lights in the hallways, and then back... Oh, if I can get up. Just a little bit of light here. And then we can look outside and see we are just lighting up all our surroundings. Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix the floor down here. And then we're going to take this thing and attempt. I don't know if it's going to work. But we're going to attempt to drive it around some other maps. Alright, let's do this. Hop up, in through the lovely doors, up the stairs, and into the seat. I want to try and go up that mountain. Alright, can we do it? Oh, I think we do actually have the horsepower for it. And I managed to mute my mic during this next part. But anyway, I took the mobile base to the new map so I could drive around the massive stretches of snow. Also, I really should have put more time into the docking mechanism I made because I spent not 5, not 10, not 20, but 30 entire minutes trying to get the two pieces together and not instantly break. Remind me to never attempt a multi-part build ever again. Okay, now. Oh, we can finally just go. Look at this. Oh wait, would it look good at night? Oh, it absolutely would. Alright, so I want to just point this forward. Just like that. And then have a little... Oh, the snow is coming into the... Okay, well... Other than that, this is very nice. I'm out here. Oh, this is actually... I wish the fire stayed in there a little better, but... This is very nice. Alright, well, I have been doing this for way too long now. I believe it's time to see if we can blow this thing up. Okay, here's something. Apparently this is a mouse-aimed missile. Yep. Seems like it. We just hold on. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how this thing looks in the snow? Like, look at this, all the lights. It is a very cool build. All right, well, let's go blow it up. And here we go. Oh! And there we go. Another massive base has been completed. This once again took forever to put together and edit, so I hope you all enjoy this little mobile base extravaganza. Shout out to all the channel members, Crazybird, Orangefire, Cybrix, Quinn Parkin, Humphrey, Bingus A. Mingus, Geyser Gig, I'm Going Crackers, and Cat's the Cat. And of course, thank you to all of you for watching the video. Farewell.